We're talking about the Louisville Cardinals today, and to do that, well, we welcome into the show from one of two brains behind the site, Big East Coast Bias. We welcome into the show Mark Ennis. But you know what? Enough of that. Let's get into the college football stuff, all right?
Important stuff, right?
Exactly. You know, all that's well and good. You know, mine's around the corner too, but you know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's get into these guys. Let's talk about Louisville this year. You know, I noticed looking at the different polls out there, they're a team that did get left off, both the top 25 for the coaches and the AP. What do you make of this team so far this year? I mean, a lot of people looking at it and saying, okay, do we have a quarterback controversy? I mean, what do you make of everything that's going on right now?
You know, what I make about them is I don't really know much. It's kind of frustrating. You look at preseason polls, preseason predictions, the magazines, that sort of thing, the media poll, even at media days. I mean, I've seen Louisville anywhere from I haven't seen them last anywhere, and I haven't seen them first or second, but I've seen them everywhere from 7th to 3rd. It just really depends on who you talk to and who believes what. I mean, preseason, I think Phil Steele had them in the 80s, and then Andy Staples has them just outside the top 25. So, I mean, I don't really think people know what to make of them. I think they're a team a little bit bipolar, plenty of strengths, plenty of things that people have things to feel good about, and then a lot of questions. And I think that the picture will be a lot clearer very soon.
What they've got is, I think you kind of look at the defensive line a little bit, and Scruggs, I mean, kind of leading the way. Talk about what he brings to the table, because I think if there's anything that you're kind of sure about, it's probably going to be this kid, right?
Yeah, and you mentioned it. Greg Scruggs in the defensive line. He's one of only 12 seniors on the whole team. Last year kind of took one for the team and played defensive tackle at like 265, and just wasn't really big enough, but kind of did that so that they could sort of work some other guys in, and there really just weren't that many defensive tackles on the team. But he's one of those guys that Charlie Strong has identified as a leader. He practices extremely well. He's grown a lot since he got here physically and, matured as a person. They're going to put him back out at end, which I think fits him better. He's got long arms. He'll be a little more stout against the run because he has put some weight on since he's got here. And it's really amazing the way the defensive line has changed in one calendar year. Last year, the average across the front was like 250, and this year it's going to be closer to 270. And a lot of guys kind of took their lumps last year. Now it's going to be kind of a team strength this year.